Rake 85 down on the farm today. Gonna do another versus video. Last year I did I think it was the cornholer versus the swamp donkey roll, and got some good info from that. This year I got a couple of the ground chestnut products. This is Wildgame Innovations Chestnut Rage, and I think I have the Biologic Addiction. This is Chestnut Magic. So both are chestnut attractors, ground chestnut and rice, and it's supposed to work pretty good for deer. We shall see about that. Have the Moultrie game cam that I'm going to put up. The Moultrie being wide angle, be able to hit both piles, so I'll be able to see if deer are attracted to one or the other. And we'll go ahead and get these set up, get the game camera on them, and see how they work. Remember to follow your game laws when it comes to this. This private property in Delaware, so I am able to put attractants down, or if you want to just call it baiting, call it baiting. So just make sure you check your game laws about that. Some guys have asked me, why don't you use corn, just put a pile of corn down. Well, we've done that. This is a little bit more subtle, and sometimes you just there's a lot of corn around here right now. They could walk a quarter mile over there, walk into a cornfield, get as much corn as they wanted to get. So here we have something a little bit different, probably has a little bit different smell to it. It's supposed to be an attractant, so we're going to go ahead and give this a nice try. I'm going to set it up in an area, take a look at this beauty, and you can see this is what basically hunter's dreams are made of. When you get a deer like this, you've reached really what you want to be as a hunter, and of course you always want to get something better or as good, but that's certainly a beauty. And in this area I've captured a couple other deer on some game cameras last year, like this high point, 8-point, high-racked 8-point was really a nice one, and a couple other really good ones. Haven't been able to score on those, but hopefully they're still around. And if that high racked 8-point is still around, gosh, that's got to be a beauty this year. That's really got to be a nice looking deer. So I'm going to get these set up in the same area that I saw them last year, that I caught them on the camera last year. And there were some good scrapes in the area. This is about late October right now. So I'm going to put this down, then I'm going to leave this go for about a week or so. Let's walk over. Well, I'm right about the area that I want to go ahead and start putting this down. Fairly close to this, not right on top of it, but as you can see, looks like something's starting to work over this tree pretty good. Now, let me stick my hand out there. That's a pretty good sized tree. I mean, it's not a giant tree, but it's no 4-pointer doing that. That's at least a 6 or 8, and a pretty good size to be working over this tree. I found a few more of these. Looks like we have a early season scrape starting right here. It's a good spot for it, so it should be good test, and hopefully we'll get some good bucks on the camera. Going to use the Wildgame Innovations Chestnut Rage first. This spot right here. Cleared an area. I don't know, it's about 5 feet around or so. Got it down to the dirt. This is a pine tree farm. Scraped all the pine tree needles away. So go ahead and open this up. It says you can either put it in a pile, or you can put it in some rows, and that's what I'm going to do here. Put it in some rows. I like to smell this stuff first. It almost smells a little bit chocolatey to me, really. So let's get this set up here. So here I got about 3 3-foot rows, and we'll go ahead and see what this does. And my camera right over on the tree, and when I'm done here, I'll go ahead and get that set up. Cleaned out another area about 3-4 foot around. This one says to go ahead and put it in a pile, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. This one smells a little bit more nutty. Not that it matters, I guess really to me it matters to the deer, but pile. Actually, a whole chestnut, which I didn't see in the other one. So that's a little bit impressive compared to the other. Now this was about 30% more than the wild game, the biologic, about 13. The other was about 9. Got the camera over there, and I'm going to skedaddle for a little bit and let's pick it up a week or so. Well, here we are, about a week later. I'm going to go to the spot where I set that chestnut attractant out, and I'm going to check the camera, pull that, and see if we got some good pictures on there. I'm going to hunt that area tonight, so I'm going to kind of be quiet when I go in there, not say too much, probably do a little bit of narration on some of the film that we got. Hopefully we'll get a good idea of which of those products was biologic or the Wildgame Innovations, which was the best, if any. The only thing I could think of when I saw the size of those chestnuts that were in the biologic is those squirrels are going to have a great time with this. So we'll see if it was squirrels, if it was deer, if it was anything else that hit that. Here's the Wildgame Innovations Chestnut Rage. It looks like it was hit a little bit. You can see some pine needles that drop through it, so they're not, doesn't look like they're scraping all over top of it. Definitely did some work on it. Here's the biologic Chestnut Magic. And it looks like all those big chestnuts are gone out of it. I also see some footprints in there, but pretty much of the big pile is still there. Let's take a look at the game cam pictures. All the pics I have were at the Wildgame Innovations Chestnut Rage pile. Nothing really back at the biologic Chestnut Magic. A couple does, a spike. There's a nice little 4-pointer. And another bigger spike. Has some potential in a couple years. Possums even checking it out. And finally we have a turkey that's come to call. So it certainly seems like that's very popular. Well, looking over those pictures that we got on the game cam, and from what I could see on the mounds themselves, the actual attractant themselves, if I'd have to really pick a winner on this one, I have to go with the Wildgame Innovations Chestnut Rage. Seemed to be a lot more popular with the deer as far as pictures go. I think it has to do with a little bit of what's in it. It doesn't actually say there's corn in here, but it says there's some grain byproduct, and I thought I saw a couple grains of corn in there. I'm not sure if that was the difference. The Chestnut Magic by Biologic, that was more of a pure product. That really looked like a good product as far as it was straight nuts, but it just didn't seem like the deer were attracted to it. Now the squirrels, I think that's a different story. I know there's some squirrels down there that are high-fiving and probably asleep somewhere already set for the winter time because of what was in the thing. I actually just think this is too good of a product. If you're out looking for something, I go ahead with this one. So that's the Chestnut Attractants versus. Everybody have a great year this year hunting out there. Be safe. Get yourself a fine buck. Get yourself a spike. Get yourself a doe if that's what you're looking for. Everybody have a great year. This is White Rook 85 signing out off the Delmarva Peninsula today.